You're not here by chance. The universe has set things up to bring you here. There are days when the sky looks dark, when every step feels like a struggle, days when just getting out of bed takes superhuman strength, an iron will that you pull from deep inside yourself. You keep going, no matter what, with your eyes on a faraway goal, often blurry, uncertain, where the weight of the world seems to be only on your shoulders. A burden that others can't see or feel, but is very real and crushing. You feel alone, cut off, as if you're the only one carrying this huge load. Silence then becomes a safe place, a gilded cage where you slowly suffocate. A deep tiredness sets in, a weariness that eats away at your soul and drains your body. Every move becomes an effort, every thought a fight. Your energy fades, your motivation disappears, leaving behind a feeling of helplessness and despair, invisible to those who see your smile. A fake smile, a mask you wear to hide the pain, to not worry anyone, to not bother anyone. You pretend to be fine, you fake happiness, while inside everything is falling apart. You keep going, doing tasks like a robot. Daily life becomes a boring routine without meaning or joy. You force yourself to do things, to act, to talk to people, but your heart isn't in it anymore. But inside, a voice whispers that you're at your breaking point. A sneaky little voice that creeps into your thoughts, spreading doubt and fear. It constantly reminds you of your failures, weaknesses, and limits. It whispers that you'll never make it, that you're not capable, that you're meant to fail. This pain lives behind a mask of normal life, a smooth and perfect front that hides the cracks and flaws. You hide behind appearances, you go along with what's expected, you blend in with the crowd so you don't draw attention. A hidden storm. An inner storm that rumbles and threatens to sweep everything away. Flashes of anger, waves of sadness, floods of tears that you hold back as best you can. Nobody sees the battles fought in the quiet of the night, the fierce fights against inner demons, the sleepless nights filled with nightmares and worries. Fight alone in the dark with no hope of help, or the energy it takes just to get up. The energy needed to face a new day, to smile, to pretend. Precious energy that you waste fighting yourself, hiding, protecting yourself. You compare yourself, you forget the small wins, the progress you've made, the effort you've put in. You only see the failures, the shortcomings, the imperfections. You judge yourself harshly, you criticize yourself without mercy. You sink into a bad cycle of putting yourself down. Mental tiredness blurs everything. It changes how you see things, it twists reality, it clouds your mind. You lose track of what's important, you get lost in small details, you wander in a maze of bad thoughts. What you're feeling is real, it's valid. Your suffering is true, your pain is justified. You're not crazy, you're not weak, you're not alone. Acknowledging this pain is an act of bravery. It's the first step towards healing, towards freedom. It's accepting your vulnerability, allowing yourself to feel, giving yourself the right to be yourself. You are surviving an inner war that few can imagine. A merciless war with no breaks, no glory. A war that exhausts you, hurts you, changes you. The simple fact that you are still here, breathing and still moving forward despite everything is a victory in itself. It's proof of your strength, your inner power, your ability to get through tough times. Proves that a part of you refuses to give up, a part of you that still believes in hope, that longs for light, that dreams of a better future, a part of you that fights for your survival, for your happiness, for your freedom. This small flame, as fragile as it may be, this spark of life flickering in the darkness, is a symbol of your courage, your determination, your persistence, is your greatest strength. It's what allows you to hold on, to not give up, to keep hoping. It's what will guide you towards the light, towards healing, towards inner peace. When you're feeling down, a thought might pop into your head. What if I just quit everything? It promises peace, but it's just a trick. This trap acts like a friend, but it twists what's real. It makes you think the future will be just as hard as today. Giving up means you miss out on the reward for your hard work. These thoughts of quitting are like quicksand, fed by your doubts. They build a mental prison made of worries. Understand this. These thoughts aren't you, but a sign that you're tired. Watch them without letting them become who you are. Tell yourself, this is just a feeling that will pass, not where I'm headed. By naming the trap, you take away its power. You become the captain of your own journey again. It's often when everything seems lost, when hope fades and the horizon turns dark, that a breakthrough is closest. It's in these moments of intense doubt that light is about to burst forth. History is full of people giving up, of stories where victory was within reach just before the win. Crucial moments where sticking with it would have changed everything. Feeling discouraged hits before victory. It shows up like a huge obstacle. It's a final test. A test of your will to see if you're ready for what's waiting for you. Your situation might seem hopeless, like a never-ending maze. Every effort a letdown. Every step forward seems to take you back to the start. But it's right there, exactly there, that your persistence really counts. That every bit of energy you spend turns into a strong, steady force. Life watches your bravery. It checks how determined you are when things are tough, even without clear signs of success. Even when results take a long time and hope seems pointless. The night is darkest before dawn. That moment when the darkness feels too much to handle, in nature as in our lives. An endless cycle of dark and light, of tough times and wins. Feeling tired proves how hard you fought. It shows how much strength you've used, not the end. It's a sign that you're about to reach a new level. When the voice of hopelessness screams at you to stop, when it begs you to give up, answer with a whisper of defiance. A whisper that reminds you of your inner strength and your strong will. This darkness isn't the end. It's not a stopping point, but a change. A necessary step towards a new part of your life. Hold on tight, stand strong against the storm. Your breakthrough might be just one step away. The reward you've been waiting for might be right in front of you. Don't be the one who gives up. Don't be the one who lets go of victory just inches from the treasure. Don't let tiredness take away what you've worked so hard for. Keep digging, keep trying. The day will come. The light will eventually break through the darkness and light up your path. Napoleon Hill once said, "Before success comes into any man's life, he is sure to meet with much temporary defeat and perhaps some failure." When defeat overtakes a man, the easiest and most logical thing to do is to quit. That is exactly what the majority of men do. Sometimes, silence is the only answer to your efforts. This silence isn't a sign that nothing is happening, but that invisible work is being done. Just like a conductor prepares their symphony backstage, the universe is getting your success ready. What happens in the shadows is more important than what you can see. While you're doubting, good forces are at work. Life is weaving a tapestry and you're only seeing the back of it. Trust the process, even if you don't understand it. Silence is a time for things to grow, not an empty space. Every day you keep going adds a golden thread to your future. Don't confuse no noise with no action. Keep believing until the curtain rises. Think about a seed planted in the ground. On the surface, nothing changes, but underground, a big change is happening. The seed fights, breaks its shell, and grows its roots in the dark. Everything happens in the dark, all alone, just by believing. You are that seed, maybe in your underground time. This darkness isn't where you end, it's where you grow. Every problem is like food. Every tear is a drop of water. Don't look down on this time of growing. It's super important. A giant tree needs deep roots. You're building them right now. Be patient. Trust the way things work. Keep watering with faith and never giving up. Soon, you'll pop through the ground to see the sun. When you feel like giving up, go back to your why. Remember that first spark, the idea that got you started. That first reason is your North Star, what keeps you going. Feel that feeling again, that promise you made. Your why is like an anchor that keeps you from floating away. When tough times hit like big waves, hold on to it. How you do things might change, but your why should always stay strong. Think about the person you'll become when you make this dream happen. Become like that strong tree whose fruits help and inspire others. That's why you need to keep going. Doubt isn't your enemy. It's like a guide. It shows you where you're not so strong and asks you to learn and get better. Every tough time is a chance in disguise, like practice for your inner strength. It's when things are hard that you become super strong. Welcome doubt and listen to what it has to teach you. Ask it, what part of me needs to get stronger? Turn doubt into steps that lead to a stronger you. Every doubt you get past is a step closer to your best self. In a world that wants everything now, patience is a forgotten power. Big things take time to build. Sticking with something is also about being patient day after day, even when you don't see results right away. It's a deep trust in how things naturally unfold. You can't pull on a flower to make it grow faster. When you value patience, you honor the journey just as much as where you're going. Every day, your patience makes you stronger. The most patient people win in the long run. Each small step brings you closer to your goal. Celebrate every action. It's all these efforts together that lead to victory. You are not alone on this journey. You are part of a huge, unseen but very real community of people who struggle, who hope, who keep going despite the challenges. Millions are fighting their quiet battles, each in their own way, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. That's why I'm trying to give you the best tools and help you discover your weaknesses. They stumble, they fall, but they always get back up. Your struggle is part of the human experience, of this big shared story where everyone has a place, where every effort counts, where every victory, no matter how small, helps light the way. When you face a mountain huge and scary, don't look too far ahead at that peak that seems impossible to reach. Don't let the size of the task overwhelm you. Focus on today, on the light that's rising, on the promise of a fresh start. On one step at a time, on that single step you can take right now, here and now. Courage is often the tiny voice that says, almost too soft to hear, I'll try again tomorrow. It's that spark of hope that refuses to die out, that inner strength that pushes you to keep going. It's the strength to get up even when you want to stay in bed, to get moving again after a fall, to do one more task, no matter how small it seems, to help in your own way build a better future. To hold on to hope for one more day, to believe in the chance of a miracle, to never give up on the light. Big successes come from small daily actions, from those simple, repeated things that day after day change the world. Never underestimate the power of one day at a time, of those 24 hours that can change everything, of this chance to take one more step toward your goal. Grab a notebook, a simple one, write, I keep going. Write it with belief, with determination, like a mantra. It's not a promise for forever, a commitment you can't take back, but for today, for these few hours until the sun sets. Tomorrow you'll start again if you need to, with the same determination, with the same faith. Be bold, be brave, and let your light shine to guide others. That's why you should think about sharing and subscribing. So what are you waiting for? Start now. One more step, even a tiny one, one more hour, even a tough one, one more day. No matter what, I keep going. See you next Thursday. You will reap what you sow.